Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome once more to our great channel. I'm your anchor man, Mr. Equity Man. I say on this channel that he that comes to equity should come with clean hands. For if there is equity, there won't be problem in Nigeria. And today I have a very important news I want to share with us. And the caption is that Jonathan asked Buhari to implement 2014 Confab report. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the news proper, I want to encourage us to subscribe to this channel. If you're yet to subscribe, go ahead and press the red button. If you press the red button now, you subscribe, then you'll be among the first to be notified each time I bring a news, and then you share the news with your friends too. And when you do that, I want to thank you very much. And so let's go to the news. You know, they say the former president of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebere Jonathan, has asked President Muhammad Buhari to implement 2014 National Conference report, as this is the only way to solve all the problems facing the country today. Jonathan also said that, the way out to the present many challenges that is facing the country is for us to govern in accordance to the will of the people and to implement the 2014 Confab report. He made this known during a book launch of Senator Femi Okoronumu at the University of Lagos recently. Dr. Jonathan said he would have implemented the Confab. His constraint was, the time frame, because the Confab report was ready at the tail end of his administration, and he has hoped he was going to get a second term, and then during the second term he would have implemented it. And he also said that part of the challenge why the implementation was not started immediately was that there was need to amend some part of the 1999 Constitution. In other words, he said within the time frame that was available to him when the report was ready, it was not possible to implement it. He would have gone ahead to implement it if he had had more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elder statement talking to the government of the day. I don't know what your take is on this, but I think Goodluck Jonathan, what he's saying is right. Goodluck Jonathan was one of the good people that have governed this country. Though there were massive corruption, they made us to believe during his administration. And we know whatever corruption that happened during Goodluck Jonathan, about 3 or 4 or if not 5 times the magnitude of such corruption has happened, and it's happening under Muhammad Buhari. And Goodluck Jonathan, he tried his best, even though he was not very firm and very decisive. If he was, the election that brought in Muhammad Buhari, wouldn't have allowed INEC to declare Muhammad Buhari as the president. If Muhammad Buhari was the one in power then, look at what he has done, even in 2019 presidential election, where clearly, Nigerians voted against him. Look at the way APC and INEC has rigged the election and are still rigging, even in tribunal, trying every way to cover the truth, not to announce the winner of the presidential election, which everybody in the world knows is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So, having said all of this, personal take, I don't even think implementing the 2014 Confab report will salvage the problem on ground, because the problem of Nigeria, honestly speaking, whether you believe it or not, it has gotten to a point of no return. Nigerian government have put Nigeria as a vehicle. They have put Nigeria on acceleration that is on downward, movement down the cliff. Nigeria definitely has a destination. That destination is point of disintegration. What Nigerians want today is two things: either a sovereign national conference where there will be no barriers, no limitation on area to be discussed or not, or they will hold what is it again? They will hold the one that people needed to vote, the one that Biafrans are asking, whether to remain in. They will hold a referendum, so that every component unit of the federating nation will have to vote and decide whether they want to remain in Nigeria, what alliance they want to create, and that is the only way the will of the people will prevail, and that's the only way we can move on as a nation. Anything outside that is late. Implementation of 2014 Confab report is late. Restructuring is late. Devolution of power, state police, everything you say is late. There are only two options. The first very important option is to allow Biafrans to go. And then second option, in a sovereign national conference where people are coming to discuss without any barriers, and whatever that is agreed on that conference will be supreme. And then the third one is to, allow the people to vote, hold a referendum, and the people to cast their vote to decide what they want to do with their lives. Our leaders have, by their own self, destroyed the entity called Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't know what your take is on this, but I want to encourage you to leave your comment below. And again, I plead with you to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Press the red button below, share this information with your friend, and encourage your friends to subscribe. When all of us subscribe, that is the only way I can continue to come your way and to update you with important political news. Before then, remain blessed and keep subscribing.